Hello, this is Tank, HDBitchin on the forum. I own and operate HDBitchin. I thought I'd do some how to use the forum tutorials. This will be the first in a series of how to use HDBitchin. We use Simple Machines forum software, and there's a lot of different forum softwares out there, but we've settled on Simple Machines. It works pretty good, and I'd like to show you some of the, on this video, basic navigation features of it. Right now we're looking at the forum index page. I'm using a test account. You can see over here it says test account. If you have an avatar, you know you're logged in because the avatar here is a stop sign shaped yellow testing, it says. If I go to the home page here uh, and go and see the avatar is here, it's a much bigger picture of it. You see what I'm talking about. But kind of the basic navigation things that you might want to understand about HDBitchin is at the top of every page, you can see where my mouse is going back and forth here at the top. Just under the URL bar, it says Harley Davidson DIY Tech Tips. It says HDBitchin Gallery, account upgrades, my messages, and unread posts and topics for your account. That is always at the top of every page on the forum. No matter where you go, whatever the page is, you will always see that. Along with that, you'll see a link to our Twitter page. All the posts are repeated over on Twitter, on HDBitchin Twitter account. And we have a Facebook page and we have a YouTube page. And that's where this video is going to be hosted when I'm done. I'll load it up to YouTube and then I'll link it in a thread about forum how-to in somewhere on the forum here so that everybody can watch it if you need to and learn maybe how to use basic navigation. Other topics that we're going to do later will be a little bit more detailed, but this one's on basic forum navigation. So on the home page, as you see we're on, or on the forum page, you got different things that you could get to and go to. Let's start back with the home page. As I said, let's quick go back to the forum page, and you see here's that same black bar. Go back to the home page, the same black bar is always there. Anytime you click on the logo, you go to the home page. So if, say, for example, I was on the contact page and I clicked up here in the HDBitchin logo, I'm going to go back to the home page always, no matter what. So you want to get back to the home page, kind of reset everything, just click on the logo. Another thing that you'll, now that we're back on the home page, your logged in members see the shout box. Not used a lot right now. A lot of people, just come to read and do other things on the forum. They're maybe not one to chat or use the shout box here, but we do have a shout box. And further down on the home page, you see your pertinent information here about your account. Your avatar would appear here. This is test account that I use to view the forum as it might be seen by a normal member. Some of the things that I might have as an administrator, you always want to kind of see, well, what do normal accounts, regular accounts, see the forum navigation and get away from the admin view. So you have links here to your unread posts. You have links here to your unread replies. You have links to my images in your gallery. Quick links. Once again, we had a quick link up here to the HDBitchin gallery at the top of the page. You also have a set of linked quick links here to gallery, to help, HDBitchin forum page, all unread topics, the 100 most recent forum posts, my mentions, my alerts, calendar, HDBitchin supporting vendors, and Harley Davidson DIY technical tips. Some of that's repeated from what's up here, but conveniently we've grouped a number of links that you might want to use regularly right here. Just a kind of a boilerplate welcome here in the center of the page. Going back to the left side, stats, members, account, new this month, new this week, new today, stats. Last month I think we had about 57 new members join the forum, so the growth is good. Thank you very much. Stats, we've 43,000 some odd posts with 4,000 some odd topics. Most online, most ever online. Then who's online? Here's this account, test account. You click on any one of these links and it'll take you to that person's profile. We'll cover profile pages and what you can do on those in a later video. Top posters, 12 of the top posters listed here on the forum. Random images on the forum. Anytime you click on any one of these pictures, it would take you to the gallery, and the gallery's that picture is going to be seen there. So on the right hand side of the page, recent topics. These would be what's been recently in a thread or a topic when something's been added. And then further down, Cyril Hughes Custom Motorcycle News, links to Cyril Hughes's page for custom motorcycle news in the industry. AMA, click through and you can go right straight to the AMA and help the fight for anti-motorcycling laws. Couple quick links to, we do have HDBitchin mobile app. Here's a link to the Apple Store version, and here's a link to the Google Play Store version, which would be an Android operating system, and Apple is obviously Apple iOS. These are branded as HDBitchin apps, but the engine and the behind the scenes, it's really a Tapatalk app that we've rebranded, and we pay Tapatalk for the use so that we can be listed as a Harley Davidson forum app under our own name in the Apple App Store and in the Google Play Store. But it's the tried and true engineering and function of Tapatalk, just rebranded to show HDBitchin. All right, forum page. As you see here, the general HDBitchin categories, HDBitchin model discussion and technical discussions, where all the different models of Harleys are listed. A area of the Harley Davidson School of Hard Knocks, do-it-yourself tips, and all the sub-forum or child forums. And you can see anytime there's a new post that your account hasn't read, there's a little new icon next to that. Also now here we have our sister forum, our Indian Motorcycle Forum. A good friend of mine, I used to own a Gilroy era Indian Chief year 2000, and I'm still friends with those guys. They reciprocate and have an HDBitchin link back to us. So we're both independent forums. We aren't run by some big corporation, neither of us. And the Indian motorcycle guys at this community, they tell it like it is. They don't subscribe to being factory biased at all. Our supporting vendors, this is my business. You know me as Tank, some of you. Well, Tank Oils is a AMSOIL independent dealer that I own, and it's what helps pay for the forum. Proceeds that are necessary to run the forum come from Tank Oils. I appreciate any support. Just make another plug. You have an account upgrade link here to your profile, and you can become a supporting member. Or if you've got a motorcycle related business and you want to become a supporting vendor, you can do that by clicking on that, and there's a link in there to becoming a supporting member or vendor. And there's more information here. Forum supports information for supporting members and supporting vendors. And then there's some areas down here for feedback on the forum and forum issues and what have you. Always the last post in any one of these areas. In the Touring Model Forum, the last post here was made by BC45. Here's his avatar, and he posted in a reply to the 4-inch Reinhardt's on order in that thread. This one here is in the Dyna forum, and it's a reply to a thread that was actually started by Moon. His last post there was March 25th, 2017, and there's the avatar of Moon being the last poster. If I were to, for example, jump into any one of these forums, and here I just jumped into the general HDBitchin category of road trips. In road trips, anytime there's something, like I said, that I have not read, it's going to be here. A couple things about these. If I clicked here and clicked on the title of the thread, I would go to the first post in that thread. If I clicked here and I had read maybe 10 of the 13 replies that are in this thread, it would take me to the 11th if I hit new. So it's kind of a handy thing that you know the difference between clicking on the title of the thread or clicking on new. If you click on title, it'll always take you to the first post in the thread. If you click on new, it will take you to the first unread new post in the thread that you haven't yet read. And if the last 3 posts of the 13 that are in here are the ones you have not read, it will take you to that very first unread post, which might be the 11th, because you have not read 11, 12, and 13 of that thread. Now also, you notice a little button here that says last post. It's just like fast forward to the end of the audio or end of the video that you're watching. Well, that symbol is a little arrow and then a line, and that will take me to the very last post. If I click that, as I just did there, boom, it takes me to the last post in the AZ Devil's Highway clockwise loop ride. All right, and because I hovered over that or came over that, it opened up this sharing box here. We have some things to like posts over here and to share posts in each and every one of the posts that are on the forum. Let's see what else is good to know. There's another thing about if you want to enter in the thread and you want to go down, you can hit the go down button. Boom, takes you all the way to the bottom. And if you want to go up, and you just, boom, go back up to the very first one. Now, what that does is the way I like to read the forum is I'll read into any thread, and when I'm finished, a lot of times what I do is at the point that I've gotten to the very last post in the thread, I would hit the go up button. There's also another button down here. You see this arrow here where I've got my mouse and finger pointed to now? That will take me to the top of the page, all right, all the way to the top. If I use the go down, it takes me to the last post or go down. If I use go up, it takes me to the first post, and then I just have a little bit of scrolling to get to the very top. And then I use this unread post topics to get to the listing of things that I've yet to read. Okay, so now you see here a all unread topics view of what you've not read in your account. This is the account for test account, so everybody's different. Everybody's got different activity on the forum. But like I say, clicking the first post or for the title of that thread is going to take me to the first post. Clicking the new is going to take me to the unread posts that I've yet to read. For example, great big thread. You don't probably want to go to the very first thread of HDBitchin Coffee House. You want to go to the first unread here, And if I, like I say, if I clicked on this, I'm going to go to the first. That's post number 1 of 3,960 that you see here. And just cut to the chase by hitting new, and you'll go to what you have yet to read in that thread. Okay? It's all done with a cookie that's in your browser, that your login session. We don't keep any personal information, but we keep navigation information of what you've read or yet to read on the forum. So there's a running list of things that you've done or yet to do on the forum that's in that cookie. So cookie, in that case, nothing personal. We don't keep anything about who you are or what you are, just it's all data. So as I said, then across the top here, some things that might be interesting is you got your home button here. Clicking home takes you home. Clicking forum takes me to the forum index. Clicking profile gives me some fall down menu options that I can do with my profile. In another video, I'll talk about the details of your profile. Clicking the staff list takes me to a list of who's who on the staff here at HDBitchin. Clicking the contact takes me to a contact page, and then clicking members gives me a couple options of what I'd like to do with members. Do I want to view the member list or search for members? Can do that here. And then clicking log out would take me to a log out page where you leave the forum and log out of it. And then also there's in this test. The member's name here is test account, and if I click, I get a fall down menu here to go to my forum profile. Kind of redundant over what's over here to some extent, but maybe convenient, not redundant. Account settings, recent unread topics, and updated topics. So you get drill down to those things very quickly here. All right. What else can we say? At the bottom of every page, there's a footer, and then, like I said, the footer takes you to the top of the page. I think that's pretty much, one of the things you might want to notice too is there's the little plus signs that are on these pieces of paper. Looks like a sheet of paper. It's got a plus sign. Anytime there's a plus sign, there's new posts in there. Anytime there's no plus sign on there, it's no new posts. As you can see, the tooltip pops up, says no new posts. You have new posts in this one with the plus sign. And the legend for that is down here, okay? So you got new posts or plus sign, no new posts, and then redirect boards. We do have that one redirect board to the Indian motorcycle community, where my good friend Last Resort runs a very fine forum for Indian motorcycles. It's an independent forum, like I say, worth going to if you want to know something about Indian. We don't do Indian well here, and the way to get the right information is to visit them. And they also, like I say, redirect back to us, saying they don't do Harley over there, but HDBitchin is their sister forum, and they will recommend you come talk and work with us on Harleys. One other thing I wanted to show. There's another thing about when you're in this view, you'll notice there's another legend down here. And this legend refers to all of these guys right there, okay? For example, it says, if topics you have posted in, you're going to have a little legend here. It's very hard to see, but in this little sheet of paper, there's a little square blockhead with a kind of, smiley face there. So if I go up, this account, test account right here, hasn't posted in too many places, but he did post in this mentions mod test thread, and you see there's a little happy face or blockhead on the sheet of paper there. That's to let you know that anytime you're looking at a listing of posts on a subsection, subforum, you can see I've posted in that one. Did I post in this or not? You will quickly know you have by seeing the little face or blockhead in that there. Now, here's one with 2 sheets of paper. I don't see any with 3 sheets, but the legend is it's a normal topic if it's got 1 sheet of paper. 2 sheets of paper, it's a hot topic with more than 15 replies. And if you see 3 sheets of paper on top of each other there, you have a very hot topic, more than 25 posts. If it's a locked topic, it'll have a little padlock. If it's a sticky, it's going to have a push pin, and if it's a poll, it'll have this pulse icon next to it. So I think we have a sticky up above. This one's a sticky and a lock topic. You see the push pin and you see the padlock. It's just that it's an informational thread, how to use HDBitchin's forum features and functions, which is maybe where I'll put the videos, as we get these videos done. All right. Other things about the quick navigation: you can start a new topic by hitting this new topic button. You can start a new poll by clicking new poll. You can do notifications or unnotify yourself by clicking here. And you can do a mark read of everything in here if you want to just clear this forum out. For example, this forum is testing 1, 2, 3. You notice all the new. If I want to just say, I don't want to read this forum and I'm done with it, click the mark read, and this forum, and in this forum only, this subforum, I've cleared out all the news that are in there, so I don't see new anymore. Didn't want to take the time, or none of that stuff interests you. You may not be interested in the testing section, which maybe a lot of people won't be, until you come to want to test things and you want to know how to load and this is an area where you can practice loading an attachment, loading a picture, posting and putting your signature and seeing what your signature change is looking like, or something to that nature. All right. I think that gets us. We talked about this bar. We talked about this bar. We talked about the links to the Facebook page. We talked about the new and how to get to the most recent posts that you haven't read. We talked about these, the legend of these new posts in this subforum. Yes, there are, with the plus sign there. We do have an activity center down below that shows who's online, and we also have down at the very bottom of the forum page a recent posts here. This is a running of the most recent, I think 10 or 12. I don't have. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Almost 10 recent there. If you go back to the front home portal page, you had this recent topics. So these are just recent topics. And then if you go back to forum, you have recent posts. Okay. So like I say, clicking on new and clicking on the title of the thread does different things. I think that's it. We'll be making a couple other videos as we go along. Obviously, this isn't meant to be the most professional, but it's meant to be helpful, and I hope it was that. And it gave you some idea of the different pages and the different posts, views. It's just meant to help you see what and how to use the forum a little bit better. And hopefully it was helpful. Thanks.